I'm alive.
Okay.
Hey guys, me. Oh, here, bro. Yeah. Hey guys, it's me, Antavis Murray, and I'm here with my guest.
Dr. Lemonade?
And
And
fabricate.
very about okay. Sorry, this Q&A a little bit late. I was at dinner, so let's get started. If anyone watching it, ask questions, and we'll answer the best that we can. Hopefully people are watching this.
I hope so.
Anyways,
Either way, I'm sure we can
gentlemen,
ask some questions.
should we discuss something? We'll wait for questions.
Yeah, sure. What would you fellas like to discuss?
Good question. What tell Fantastic Four and the horrible train that movie was?
Oh, Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie. It's rated. It's like rated so badly. Like it's. I'll probably rent it or watch it online or something. Uh,
Well, I'll tell you something. It's not here in my country yet, but after watching all the terrible reviews about it, I'm certainly not gonna watch it. I'm gonna wait for it to be on DVD or something like I'm gonna rent it or something to see how bad it was, but I'm not gonna watch it.
yeah, I'm literally
Yeah. Agreed.
watching for like purposes, not because I want to have fun.
But it's not like we're surprised about it. Like everything is clearly wrong, and the movie was gonna be bad. So it's not like a big surprise or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be pissed off when I watch it and I'm gonna regret it. But, you know, it's what it is, I guess. I think the last movie that really pissed me off, I think out of all comic book movies, is probably like X-Men Last Stand. That movie really pissed me off. But
Let's see.
Agreed. Because actually was bad, but that was because the studio episode of Black Lantern bullshit. But this horrible.
kind of losing me there, yeah, a little bit.
And yeah. Oh,
There's no intelligible mind. Like they can't.
yeah, agreed. And Puerto actually Bedford also did another damage to the brain.
Hello.
Hey, I'm sorry. It sounds like you're breaking up a little bit. I don't know if it's something on my end or what.
Yeah, something going on my end too. Damn it. Stupid connection. Alright. Alright, should we go like a board or should we just keep going? Hope people are watching this. Okay. Ask questions. Alright, what to talk about? Since obviously everything with some spoilers.
Spoilers for what?
Everyone watching it, everyone, alright. On, if everyone watching it, everyone ask questions, please, because, yeah, no one watching this. Alright. What else should we talk about? Because we're waiting for questions.
You guys excited for like Fallout 4 or like the new Metal Gear?
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm more of like in the Metal Gear camp. I'm kind of like a long time like Metal Gear fan. But
Yeah, same here.
I got a few buddies that are really excited about Fallout. I enjoy Fallout.
Yeah. Like, Fallout 3, it might be one of my favorite games of 2015. No, not 2015. 2007, I think. Yeah, 2007. Yeah, just getting out there, one of my favorites. I am played Fallout 1, Fallout 2, so I have played this game, but I do know those game classics.
So Fallout 3 came out in 2007.
Yeah, it did.
Man, that's such a long time ago. You guys, what did you guys think of New Vegas?
New Vegas, I thought was okay. I didn't beat New Vegas, that's the thing.
Every now and then I'll meet somebody that kind of likes it better.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get to finish playing it. My PS3 literally got like fried, so I didn't get to finish playing it. But I kind of enjoyed what I played. I guess I didn't experience all the bugs that people were talking about.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of the? This is probably old news, but what did you guys think of the Deadpool trailer? I haven't really talked with you about it, so you.
Wait, what trailer? Hang on.
The Deadpool trailer?
Oh,
Yeah, that trailer was amazing. Holy shit. That's Deadpool. I loved it.
that actually was exactly what I was expecting. Like, I want this film to tell me how good the movie is gonna be, and I only want one trailer. Like, I'm not gonna watch any other trailer because this guy wanted to make this movie, and he's finally got the chance to do it. So, you know,
Yeah, I hope they do a good job with it. I mean, like,
Yeah, same here.
they kind of.
Barter is good before.
and they even went with the actual joke of making a teaser for the teaser. Did you notice that? Like, we've been like joking about it for years, but now they're actually doing it. He made a teaser where he was in the couch and it was Ryan Reynolds like talking about the trailer that's gonna come out in the next day, but it was a teaser for the teaser. This guy gets my point going.
I have a friend. He told me he saw that trailer like a year ago, which I don't understand how he could have done it. But of course, I saw like the leaked footage of the trailer before I actually saw the teaser for the trailer. It took so long to come out with it, but it looks pretty cool. I really don't like. I probably like beating a dead horse. I don't really see the need to like make it rated R. I mean,
I'm glad they are because the movie deserved it. Because listen, Deadpool needs to be R-rated, then you repeat the machine.
Yeah. It is, if you were gonna be making a Punisher movie and it was PG-13, it's kind of the
Yeah.
same. You can't.
I think Punisher is a lot darker and much more violent. Like most of the Deadpool stuff I've read, and I've read a lot. It's not like unless you're reading like Deadpool Max, it's not really that graphic or anything. I just
Like, I understand that, but like, there are things about Deadpool that are kind of it's that dark humor that cannot reach if you're not rated R. Like, there are fights between him and Wolverine, for example, where he cuts his arm off. And
Hi, Nick.
it's that kind of weird, funny stuff.
yeah, that's true. I mean, he's been in some pretty bloody battles. I guess I could kind of argue that they've kind of done it with Wolverine, but I mean, Wolverine obviously isn't quite as like bloody as like most people would like. I mean, I guess I kind of see that. Um,
Yeah, Wolverine needs to be R-rated.
Yeah, I always thought that Wolverine needed an R-rated movie because like the biggest thing we've seen with him is like in Wolverine Immortal, where you can see like little drops of blood in his claws, but that's it. Like you can't see.
Well, the Joker Scott actually inspired actually add more R-rated stuff and people in it stuff.
well, it's like I don't have any problem with like the movie being R-rated, but I mean, it's just for his first debut. It's just I wonder like how many people are actually going to see the movie because it's going to limit the audience so much, and I don't know if like we're ever gonna. I don't know how successful it's going to be, and that's like my main concern is just like it's,
Actually, like my main concern for that is how many people are gonna think this is a normal superhero and they're gonna take their kids to see it. That's what I'm actually worrying about.
Yeah,
Same here. Yeah, that's true. But on the other hand, though, it actually makes sense. It makes sense that to be at the to be all rated. You get Deadpool is R-rated character.
because that happened with Watchmen too.
did that really? Huh.
Yeah. Pe-
But I feel like if you watch like the Deadpool trailer, it's pretty obvious. I mean, like what you're getting into with it.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it. Like they made sure you knew what you were getting into. But you
I
know,
think it'd be like one of those pleasant surprise movies like Iron Man. Like people didn't really understand the character, and then it just became like a hit. But that's assuming enough people get to see it, I guess.
Agreed.
well, I don't know. Like I agree with you, but like Iron Man is an example like it's like funny to me because actually I think the character of Iron Man in the movies is better than the one in the comics.
I
Used to.
agree. I agree with you
Yeah, I
completely.
agree.
And people tend to say like, oh, Iron Man has always been this way, and he's now the face of the Marvel universe, and I don't agree with that because they basically took Iron Man, put it in a movie, and gave him like half of Spider characteristics and like half of Deadpool and a little bit of Robert Downey Jr. and you got the new Iron Man, and it's
Yeah,
fine. People,
yeah. He's like you said, he's like a playboy, and he's got a drinking problem, which they don't really show in the movie. But Robert Downey Jr. really did like make him much more accessible.
Agreed. Because Robert Downey Jr. actually is Iron Man. But literally and put nothing fictionally.
you know,
Like even when he came out with
Robert
like,
Downey Jr. actually is Tony Stark in real life, basically.
yeah,
Yeah, it's you got the past, basically, at the mind Tony Stark.
yeah, he's pretty much like the template for like you know other other actors who are going to play that character in the future.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised the comics don't follow it more, but it's kind of hard to follow his style. I felt like
Yeah.
his
Um,
I
the,
felt like his
the,
style
the
was
one,
really
the one the comic did, oh, is actually, the one thing we followed coming, the Ultimates, the opened one. I bet actually inspired by Ultimates.
yeah.
Yeah, it's an opening where it's not being shut down.
I should investigate the facility first.
what going back to the Deadpool thing, what did you think about what's his name?
Watch this.
The mutant with the who turns into metal. What's his name?
Colossus.
Colossus. What do you think about Colossus being a new actor? Because that's gonna confuse people. Like, is this movie in the X-Men like canon thing, or like is this another universe, or
Yeah.
what happened there?
Well,
Well, Deadpool is confusing in and of
that's happening
himself.
with Andrew Locke.
I mean, it's already confusing with Wolverine Origins. Like,
Yeah.
No, but
Like-
that's that got con because they're launching the new X-Men like movie universe when they changed everything in Days of Future Past. So
Yeah, they did.
thing that they want to make this new franchise all like in one piece.
well, I just assumed like Deadpool would be part of that continuity. Wouldn't he?
I hope so. But he'll be in the present, so he wouldn't actually meet the X-Men we're seeing in this new franchise.
Yeah, because Age of Apocalypse is like in the 80s, right?
Yeah. It's funny that the movies got like the way the X-Men comics are.
Yeah.
They have always been. They're always been convoluted. So
Yeah.
it makes sense that the movies are like that too.
What do you guys think of how Apocalypse looks?
Apocalypse Environment does look cool, fun design, and I'm hoping they get Apocalypse right because after been at the Environment, which was a quick train wreck.
I've had a lot of people say that. I've heard a lot of people say that he looks like Ivan Ooze, which
I mean, Apocalypse. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Tivia.
Yeah. On the show.
I actually like the way he looks. I only want to make something with him like visually, like what they do in the movie 300, like when they make Xerxes be taller. I need like Apocalypse has to be taller. He has to be imposing in the scene. So
Yeah.
I didn't like when they showed him he was like this new guy. I didn't like that. but the rest it looks okay.
Yeah, he will. Like, I mean, he's definitely going to be CGI, just based on his powers. Like, he'll be imposing. He'll be like a giant, massive, monolithic character. I mean, I think they'll
Yeah,
do better.
agreed.
Because like my first introduction to that character was in the X-Men cartoons, and like I remember that part of the show. Like he was
Yeah.
scary when I was a kid. Like the guy was invincible, and I didn't see that when I saw the leaked trailer.
He was a badass in the animated series.
Yeah, he was the 90s anime series.
And was it Magneto the one who defeated the Ancient Platforms?
I think so.
That's one thing a lot of people. I mean, he is a badass, but it's like when you take into consideration the fact that Magneto is the one who killed him, it kind of takes away from him a little bit.
Yeah.
Magneto formed a brief alliance with Apocalypse in the animated series.
Well, it did happen.
Well, I mean,
Well, in X Evolution, Magneto tried to confront Apocalypse, look at that turned out.
Yeah, then he got turned to one of the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, he did.
And I think it's one of
I can't wait to see Archangel. It's gonna be pretty cool. Assuming he's acid.
You know what I really liked about that trailer? The fact that they are finally making the suits, like the X-Men suits, just like the
Yeah.
comic. Like in the original trilogy, they were just wearing like jackets. They look nothing like the X-Men, and now they actually do.
Yeah. That was partly like Grant Morrison's fault because when they came out with the new X-Men, they had the first movie that had these black suits, and then like Bryan Singer like kind of copied Grant Morrison's look, and that's kind of why they were wearing those black suits like that.
Well, his run started very controversially with that E for Extinction story where they had that wild sentinel killed 60 million people in Genosha.
Yeah, 60 mutants. In Genosha.
Yeah.
It was slaughter.
I really couldn't stand that run. He was such a. I felt like Magneto was kind of a joke character that no one really took him seriously. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of it.
Wait, what is Grant Morrison or Chuck Austin? I thought it was Chuck Austin X-Men.
Chuck Austin was a bit better than Grant Morrison. I've read some of the issues. Grant Morrison had a very controversial way of writing Magneto, especially during that very gross Planet X story.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Where he led a group of non-mutants to an incinerator.
Oh shit, that's dark.
I'm thinking, really, Morrison? You're really gonna do this? Magneto is a Holocaust survivor, and yet you're having him do this? And he was called out as a Nazi for this, and he killed one of Stepper Cuckoos for this.
Well, yeah, I've always had a kind of a problem with that. He's sort of like he lived in a like this sort of oppressive time, you know, with this fascist leader, but ultimately he kind of wants to become like this, a fascist leader. So.
Like Magneto has always been ironic. Like he's always trying to destroy the one thing he's becoming.
Yeah, he calls himself his group initially the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Like he just labels himself like right there.
Yeah, and if you try to make him do something like a psychopath, then it won't work.
When it comes to Magneto, who do you guys think are the top 5 people who have actually written them really well over the years?
Good question.
I know Chris Claremont wrote him fantastically when he was Kenny X-Men.
Like
Yeah.
this Claremont, right?
Yeah, Chris Claremont, the guy who had a 16-year run on the book.
The Phoenix Saga, Dark Phoenix Saga, and some other stories.
Like the original Stan Lee take on it. It was interesting, but you could see that he was not the usual crazy scientist type of antagonist. He was actually someone with a point and with an objective. Like he wanted to do this thing because X and Y. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't doing so well until not Grant Morrison, until who will take the future past? Wait, I load it.
It's hard for me to say, but I guess I'd probably say Claremont as well.
Yeah, Claremont. Yeah, Claremont, in my opinion, I think would want one of the. Claremont, in my opinion, one of the best
Magneto
X-Men
series by Colin Bunn.
Colin Bunn ruined that X-Men series in the comics because Page One was horrible. Wait, no, that took Austin, that Colin Bunn. I get it confused.
Yeah, it's a really damn good series.
Yeah.
It's too bad Marvel's not bringing it back post Secret Wars.
Yeah. Oh, they're bringing out all new X-Men with the time jump X-Men, which is confusing. Why bring them back? No one wants them. They're still confusing comic with the time I've been shut out.
Yeah, and the series is written by Sam Humphries, the guy who wrote the legendary Star-Lord series. He's going to continue writing Star-Lord, and he's writing all new X-Men. And Colin Bunn is writing Kenny X-Men.
Yeah. Like, I don't read a lot of X-Men. I read Ultimate X-Men, which is my more favorite runs, and until Ultraman happened. So you can fill me in on this. So I don't read a lot of X-Men comics.
Tibia, did you know this list is for Marvel? For the Marvel list is for Marvel came out today.
Yeah, I read that. I saw part of it. I haven't seen all of it.
Do you know where Parker Industries is going to set up its new headquarters?
Back to building.
Yeah. When I saw it, I'm like, what? Why in the world would he pick the Baxter building to be the headquarters of his company?
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea why. Because no one would Parker. I thought Parker Industries got burned to the ground. That makes me mad.
I know you don't like the Parker Industries stuff.
Yeah,
I think it's a good move, but he can still have the company if he's married to Mary Jane. There's nothing that says that he can own a company and be married to Mary Jane at the same time. There's nobody can say that can't happen.
I think that could work. Like, I think it could work actually if it's done right. But the problem with Parker Industries is a horrible idea because Doc Ock created it, not Peter.
Just be happy that Peter is not dating Anna Marie.
Yeah, thank God. I'm glad she's gone.
I'm not sure what the heck Slott was up to, creating this short person for Peter to date. But it was
Doc Gilman, not Pete Gilman, which made no sense because
That was probably pretty good for Doc Ock, though. I mean, for him, that was probably like a huge score.
But like,
Doc Ock story about the whole Peter Parker story. No one's supposed to hear quit idiots. No one figured out until McCoy Cooper.
The only people who found out that it wasn't Peter, where he was acting different, was Miguel knew, King knew, Carly was starting to figure out, and Rat figured it out too, and Black Cat kind of can tell that it wasn't how she knew Spider-Man can act, but Dan Slott is writing her so horribly as of late.
but even so, like she attacked him afterwards. Like she actually thought it was him who.
Yeah, which makes no sense because she should figure out as Peter. Like, did the one more day happen? Yeah, too?
I don't know. I really don't like Dan Slott Spider-Man, and they're gonna let him keep writing it, and I don't like that.
Why? I mean, he's been writing this book on and off for nearly 10 years. Since 2007, he was writing this book. I mean, permanently, he's been writing since 2010, but he's been writing Spider-Man since 2007 during that whole time when Amazing Spider-Man had the revolving door of writers.
Wait.
And Slott was
one time in 2010, Brand New Day came out 2007, I think, after One More Day.
Timmy, there's one loose end from Superior Spider-Man that's never been wrapped up to this very day. What the heck happened to Doc Ock's body?
Good question.
We'll get around to that. He's too big of a character for the mob school.
Alright,
And also, where is Norman? No one's seen him since Superior Spider-Man ended.
Yeah, it took Slott so long just to get to Green Goblin, didn't it? I mean...
Yeah, what was up with that?
I think it's going to be like the same time with like Doc Ock. Most likely. I don't know. I feel
Google
like...
Plus.
Marvel feels like Spider-Man is like one of those titles that like can sell no matter what, as long as they have like a decent writer, you know.
Yeah.
They don't have
And
I have a
that.
theory of why Jameson and Ben Urich are not in Spider-Man right now.
why?
I have a theory for that. Dan Slott has no plans to use those two characters. That's why Jameson is in Silk, and Ben Urich is in Spider-Woman.
Why Jameson and Silk? Oh, who am I kidding? Silk was just great for stupid reasons.
I mean, I get the fact that she was a kind of a bad idea, but her series
yeah,
is good.
she was.
She's better written in her own title than she was in Amazing Spider-Man. I mean,
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man, most of the time she wants to bang him more than actually juice something.
Yeah, like that confused me. What? Why create a new character? Oh, who am I kidding? Like, we had Spider-Girl made a part of an alternate universe. We had her. Shoot, apparently went back in time once, and then I don't know.
Of all the Spider-Man related people, the one character people tend to forget about is Maddie Franklin, the third Spider-Woman.
Oh
One
yeah,
Spider
we forgot
First
about her.
One, and her uncle is Jameson. Still to this very day, I even complained about this when I reviewed the Trey Grim Hunt, that
Yeah.
Jameson has still not been told his niece is dead. And this came out 5 years ago.
Wait, what was Grim Hunt the story after One More Day? I think.
It was after One More Day. It was the story where Kraven the Hunter was resurrected.
Why? He had great center on Kraven's Last Hunt. Why bring him back?
I think they want to bring him back, but since then, he's not been used as heavily as he was prior to his death.
Yeah, his dad with a great
Now
center.
he showed up in Black
They don't know what to do
showed
with
up in Scarlet Spider, which made sense. Showed up
Yeah.
a couple issues of Spider Girl. Great title. I'm not talking about the. I'm talking about the 616 version, the one who had a brief ongoing series. That was a great title.
Yeah. Wait, you mean Anya or Mayday?
Yeah, Anya.
Anya.
And he showed up in an issue of Hulk, Incredible Hulk during Jason Aaron's run. That is it. He shows up for like 1 or 2 issues. The only time he showed up more than that is what was toward the end of Scarlet Spider title. Since that title, he has not shown up since.
Yeah. Ever since Scarlet Spider Kane is dead. Well, actually, he did die.
Yeah.
He got in Spider, then he came back to life somehow.
That title, Scarlet Spider, no one can deny. That was a brilliant series.
I'm even shocked it was a Prince City because I thought the idea was stupid because, oh great, you brought Kane out but no Ben Riley. I want Ben Riley. Oh my God.
But it was brilliantly written by Chris Yost. No one can deny that.
That's true. Like that title was the only thing that was good in Spidey. Wait, was Ain't Venom good? I heard Ain't Venom mixed.
Yeah, Venom was good. During Remender's run was fantastic. Bun took a little while. It wasn't until after Minimal Carnage that Tyler got better. During his run. But once Bun moved him to Philadelphia, Tyler got better. But then 1 year later, bye Venom. And they put him in Guardians of the Galaxy where they barely use him, and now he's got an ongoing series again.
What do you guys like better, Agent Venom or classic Eddie Brock Venom?
Classic A Block.
I don't mind either. Depends on who's writing them. Remender, when he did his Venom run, it was fantastic, and it wrapped up in a nice little bow. Bun was a nice idea at the time, but he struggled because he started this demon crap, then did that Minimal Carnage crossover, then a little bit more with demons, then he moved to Philadelphia, till I got much better.
Yep, and then Doc Ock kicked it out and took the Venom symbiote for himself. Then he gets Superior Venom.
I think that was one of the more better arcs from Superior Spider-Man. But
yeah,
it was nice to see him after his series. Then after that, he just showed up in Free Comic Day, and then he joined Guardians of the Galaxy for 4 issues. Left the team for 3 issues. Brought him back, and he's there for the rest of the series.
Yep.
And now he's gone. I think he's still in Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's getting his own solo title.
Agreed. which didn't make any sense with why Green Guardian of the Galaxy. Wait, why is he in space anyway? How did he get to space?
He was made the Avengers representative in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Why? Why send Venom into space?
Why him? He has nothing to bring in forward, to bring into this galactic community or something that anyone else could be like better qualified for that. I don't
One
think.
character I thought was a good idea to have her join was Carol Danvers, but she was barely in the title.
Where's Carol Danvers? We haven't seen her since how long?
Well, she's going to survive Secret Wars. There's no doubt about that. And her title is no longer written by Kel Suhanek, though I'm not surprised because she's running that title on and off since like 2012. So
great.
I think it's time for her to. Well, she's had a good run with the book.
Yeah. Well, Miss Marvel might be one of the best characters that came out Marvel since my last.
Well, Kel Suhanek's swan song for Captain Marvel is the Captain Marvel and the Carol Corps series, which is actually pretty good.
I know about that. But one thing that is good is Spider-Man 2099. Spider-Man 2099 is one of my all-time favorite series. I love that series. Yeah, Miguel. Guys, what's your opinion on Spider-Man 2099? Since we have no questions.
Love the book.
I don't know much about it.
He is he's basically the futuristic version of Spider-Man, except that he's half Hispanic, half white, and unlike Peter, he doesn't shoot. He actually got his powers due to genetics, not being bitten by a radioactive spider. And he's the only person who's been Spider-Man who wears a cape.
Yep. And awesome. I love Spider-Man 2099. Think of my Batman Beyond from Batman Beyond Karen Gates, but think of Batman Beyond, but more like corporate, like Spidey. Actually, no, wait. Batman Beyond actually ball up version of 2099.
Batman Beyond is a good analogy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love Batman Beyond.
If you guys want to read any older Spider-Man 29 stuff, Marvel has been collecting them in the Spider-Man 29 classic books. They've only got to like issue 22 in 3 books.
Yeah. I read that.
That was probably the best 2099 series, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's a great title. It's basically like the way it is with the Ultimate Universe, where the Spider-Man title is the best of the entire line, and it's the only one to last the longest.
Yep. Same MC2 with Spider-Girl. In fact...
I do kind of hate how they say "what the shock" so much, but
yeah.
It's so futuristic slang.
Yep.
I think he says it at least once or twice per issue. That phrase.
It's been in a video game. It's been in video games. Spider-Man, Dimension, and put in Spider-Man Edge of Time.
kind of like Fast Itch. Like I know Lobo says that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all I know about that character is from the video games. Like when I get to that part, it's like, well, I guess this is not Peter because he cannot live this long. But like, when I play the game, I never understand what the hell's going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean like Edge of Time? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I've heard something that the Spider-Man 29 that appears in the games is canon with the comic version of him.
It is? Huh.
Yeah, it is.
Interesting.
I don't know how.
Okay,
but it is.
comics. That's interesting.
There's only been 3 versions of Miguel. Just 3.
Oh.
Yes. You have the original version Peter David came up with. You have the one Show Up in Exiles, and the Time Storm version.
Oh, wait, I read Time Storm. Time Storm might have been weird. It wasn't Miguel. It did the TN Miguel era. Made no sense to me.
Do you know what happened to the Exiles version of Miguel?
What happens?
He died. He got killed by one of Moreland's brothers during Edge of Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, that tie-in.
It was issue 5 of the previous volume. That's when it happened. But that volume was great.
Yeah, it was.
Though I thought it was funny that he fought the Scorpion for 2 issues. That was funny.
Yeah, after that help him punch the 29. Like, when I saw that, my jaw dropped. Like, punch the 29. That was so cool, badass.
And he thought it was just regular 616 Spider-Man in a different costume. That's what he said. He did not know that wasn't the one he's been fighting for years.
Yeah.
And this is the first time since Superior Spider-Man he actually had shown up. But the question is, for some of Spider-Man's villains, when was the last time anybody's seen a lot of the major ones?
Good question. I went on myself.
Well, Chameleon showed up in Spider-Man the X-Men.
At least he gets some love in the X-Men.
Yeah. Let me think. Vulture has not shown up since his time with the Superior Six. Him and Sandman, Electro showed up recently. Though I didn't mind what Dan Slott did with him at all. Did anybody have a problem with Dan Slott did with Electro?
I didn't care because during After Superior, so I just ignored it. Because it was time to
Amazing Spider-Man during the first arc of the most recent volume.
Yeah, with time to
when Dan Slott depowered him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only thing that was the only thing good that came out of that first arc. Was that you see Electro get depowered.
Yeah.
He's not been seen since then.
Wait, where's Electro been? He's been dead recently. Well, not dead.
I remember they made kind of a big deal because Amazing Spider-Man 2 was coming out at the time.
Yeah, because the movie was coming out.
He's always been kind of a stupid villain, though. I mean, intellectually, he's not like... He's just a great source of power, pretty much.
Yeah. And then the film itself, which that first arc was promoting, it wasn't bad. It was just disappointing. No one can deny the film was not... It wasn't complete garbage. It was just disappointing.
I personally hated the film, but that's just my opinion.
I actually
really screwed up with the Green Goblin in that film.
Well, okay. I think the film was rushed, but like when you see like all the news, all the things that happened with the production of that movie, you see like they actually had a plan, but Sony intervened like.
Yeah. Same with Fantastic Four. Fox and the build up
and their plans because they were trying to build a franchise because the Marvel Cinematic Universe is doing so well. I mean, they tried to do a Sinister Six movie. That would have been interesting to see, a Sinister Six movie.
That's what I wanted to see.
What?
That's exactly what I wanted to see. Like the Sinister Six movie, like. I get the point people made when they say like Spider-Man alone couldn't be actually an actual universe like Marvel, but like back then I actually never thought we could ever see Spider-Man in the Marvel universe. Now it's a completely different story, but back then like I wouldn't mind having that universe because you wouldn't know until you try.
I would have liked to have seen a Sinister Six movie for sure.
You know what the other movie they were planning was? You got, I mean...
Oh, yeah, Clone Saga.
Aunt May.
I heard about that.
That itself sounded stupid. Sinister Six was cool. But an Aunt May movie? Which is by the 50s? Really? I think anybody's interested in that?
I don't know if that was appreciated.
I mean, you're going to have a little difficulty just generating interest in seeing a Black Widow movie.
Yeah, they're also playing a Clone Saga movie. The Clone Saga. How did you make that the movie? I have no idea because the Clone Saga could be cut the fuck.
I didn't even like the Ultimate version of that.
The Ultimate version is good. If they made the Ultimate version made like the necessary changes so that that's going to work.
Yeah, Ultimate Anime, amazing. I love Ultimate Anime. I have Ultimate Again, I have Open Wednesday. I have all all Open Spider-Man characters. I Open Key.
The Clone
All
Saga
the other
from
characters, they're all
the
great jerks. Open
the one from the '90s was just pure garbage. Like, once you get to halfway point of the main original story, you're like, what the heck is this? It's suffering from like bad artwork, inconsistent writing.
Yep.
It's like the thing went completely downhill like halfway through. Early on, it was really good, but
Yeah.
then the story went completely downhill.
I
And
think they felt the need just to make it really big, like the way they made Nightfall 2 years long. That saga to
Yeah,
me,
Nightfall.
it's like Clone Saga. It just they had to meet a certain quota in terms of length.
Well, the Clone Saga was originally planned for a few months. It wasn't designed for years. It was originally planned for a few months, and was planning on being the main star.
Nightfall was the inspiration for the Clone Saga.
So there was Superman.
But here's the thing. Do you know what other major Marvel crossover came out the same time as the Clone Saga?
Age of Apocalypse.
Onslaught.
Oh, yeah, Onslaught.
I didn't think Onslaught was a bad crossover. It's just that the villain was so one. It's not like the movie one-dimensional. It's just that when you look at him, he's like he has a cool look, but his dialogue is just sometimes so bad.
Yeah, it is. 90s comics. Onslaught was not a bad idea in theory. It was just bad execution. And it's another like the Onslaught. Heroes Reborn. The worst story ever. No, that's the worst series ever. I love Black Bear.
Crappy '90s villains, you know, they used to crank.
And Jim Lee. Oh,
Having
Jim
Captain
Lee
America's
was-
chest stick out.
Yeah,
That
love
by
Black Bear.
far was a dumb idea.
It was.
And there was a rumor going at the time that because of Captain America being critically panned, it indirectly caused the death of the longtime writer, Mark
Mhm.
Griswold. The guy who had a
Yeah.
14-year run on the book. And I've read every single issue. His run was awesome.
Yeah, it
He's
was.
the one who came up with the character U.S. Agent. He had great stories in his run. And then less than 2 years after he comes off the book, he dies?
Yeah, that's depressing. And you love Black Bear. Get on you. Yeah, agreed. Also, speaking of Heroes Reborn, after Onslaught, we also got next Heroes Reborn. We also got Ben 4 Heroes Reborn. Which is also bad.
Of the
Hey,
four
oh,
Heroes
oh,
Reborn
man,
titles,
come on.
the only one that actually was good was Iron Man and Fantastic Four. Those two were good.
Shuck. Wait, quick question. The Clone Saga was still going on in Onslaught, right? The time I got to read. With Spidey. Yeah, the time to Onslaught with Spidey. That's the time.
You know what Marvel's second attempt at doing something similar to Heroes Reborn was?
What?
The Marvel Knights. But they did not reboot the characters.
No, they did not.
There were 4 titles. Daredevil, Black Panther, Inhumans, and I'm trying to remember the 4th one. I think it was what?
Doctor Strange, I think?
No, it wasn't Doctor Strange. It was 4 titles. 4 kind of like B-list titles in the way. It was Daredevil, Black Panther, Inhumans, and I'm trying to remember the 4th title.
Probably like Iron Fist or Punisher or something like that.
Something
Punisher.
like that.
But Punisher was the other one. Of those 4 titles, Inhumans had weird artwork, and the series was not that good. I've read all the issues of that one. It's not that good. Black Panther was really damn good, written under a writer like Christopher Priest, who did a damn good job with that book. Every single issue of that volume, except one. Punisher was good. Daredevil, I've heard people had mixed feelings at the start of the Daredevil relaunch in the 90s when they had Kevin Smith write it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I actually like Kevin Smith's take because when you think about it, even like the people who don't like his take, just think back into the Daredevil that just happened before that, with the red and black like armored costume and all the crazy like very ridiculous stories. Like actually, Kevin Smith brought it back to the Catholic stories and the the personal issues and all that, and like having an expendable cast of characters. Nobody
Yeah.
cared about Karen Page until he killed her.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
accurate. I'm not a big fan. Like I thought the Christopher Priest run of Black Panther was decent, but I wasn't like, a big fan of it. It was certainly entertaining.
Yeah. I thought the only really misstep during his run was when they replaced T'Challa with the guy who became one the White Tigers.
Yeah, and I believe like he must have been writing Deadpool during that time too, because I remember reading
It
the.
was.
there's a little bit of-
I don't know if you know this,
What?
Will, but I've watched I've gone to your channel and I've watched pretty much almost all your videos that you have on your channel.
Really?
Yeah, I've watched all your reviews. I haven't watched all your opinion videos, but I watched all your reviews.
Yeah. Apparently we're not getting questions really because when people are watching.
You actually enjoy them and stuff?
Yeah,
I
no
enjoy
questions.
them. So some of them that you could have finished, but Deathstroke, they are. And in case you don't know, DC tried to give him a new set of trades of the original volume that
Oh,
Mark
yeah.
Wolfman did.
Yeah, a friend of mine told me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only have the one that came out with the one that collect the first 5 issues.
Yeah,
They released that trade, and they add 4 issues to that.
4 issues.
Yeah, they collect the first 9 issues in that trade, and the follow-up one, which is coming out soon, they collect the issues 10 and 13 and the first annual.
Interesting. Is it good? Because
It's
Well,
DC's
you knew
been
what
launching
you
a
just
lot of
said,
new
right?
series of trades lately, including bringing back older trades and just adding more stuff to them, like pretty much like a lot of the Batman spin-off books. They even gave a new trade series to the original Suicide Squad, the one that John Ostrander wrote.
yeah.
New trade series for that one, where the second volume is coming out soon. First trade collect the first 6 issues. Second trade, 7 to 16, the Doom Patrol
Interesting.
Suicide Squad special, and its crossover with Justice League International.
Speaking of DC, that doesn't remind me. Any opinion on new Superman title coming out with pre-52? Not new 52 bullshit.
Well, they're releasing that Superman Lois and Clark series, even
Yeah,
though
that's it. That's
I've heard that
pre-52
Chris
Superman.
does not like the costume. Chris Ventura, he hates the costume. You guys want to know why?
Why?
Because it's just a black version of the new 52 costume.
But
Except no cape.
I think they said they were gonna get to the classic costume again eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. Wait, no, I didn't.
Yeah, issue 2 comes out in November. It's one of a few new titles that come out with. Like, there's also Telos. I'm like, now I get the Superman title because that was necessary. Why Telos?
Yeah, why tell it? Why? Out of all the characters, why tell it? Who cared about him?
And starting a series named after a storyline that killed the Marv Wolfman run of Teen Titans.
Yeah.
You know, one that started back in the days. That story, that 15-issue story, I've heard from Linkara, if you ever watch his videos,
Yeah, yeah.
that was the start of the downfall of Marv Wolfman's era of the Teen Titans.
Yeah, I heard about that because he had a
Some
plan.
people thought it was issue 100 with the apparent wedding of Nightwing and Starfire. It started like a few years before that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I saw that.
why? I mean, they waited all that time for these two to get married. After these two have been in a relationship since the 80s. You wait till about a few years for the comic ends for these two to finally get married, and then the marriage just apparently not going to be completed because Raven kills the priest.
Oh yeah, that did happen. Whoops.
Yeah,
That
and
got
Raven,
funny.
and Raven was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. at that
Yep.
point.
Yeah, she was
And
driven Trigon.
images of it where she makes up with Starfire inside of a bubble, and Dick's
Yep.
like pounding at this thing, trying to get at Raven, stopping her. And it's like Raven is always like a focal point of Marv Wolfman's run. I mean, he developed like pretty much like every single character in that series. If you guys ever read that series, it is. I'm reading it right now on View Comic. It is great. He develops every single character in that series. He doesn't get much development for Nightwing, but he does get development pretty much like everybody else.
Yeah, interesting. Wait, where'd Dr. Lemonade go? Hang on.
I have no idea where he just left.
Hang on. I'll ask him.
Maybe he had to eat.
I like your logo.
Yeah.
No, thanks. I like it too.
I have. Is that the new 52 Batman costume?
I think it's not. It's a drawing Jim Lee made to look
The
like
Hush?
Dark
The
Knight.
Hush costume?
Oh,
No,
we got a question.
Uh, costume.
Okay. What's the question, Tibia?
From Film Fam Johnny. Hey, Film Fam Johnny. Glad you're watching. Should they reboot the last Airbender film?
They could. Keep
Yeah.
Shyamalan away from it.
I didn't to reboot it, but I didn't do animation. Don't do live action. Thank you, Film Fam Johnny. Oh yeah, and thank you for wishing a happy birthday.
They should leave it at what it was.
Agreed.
Yeah, but Shyamalan, it was not a one-shot wonder. He's had two good films in his career. The
Yeah.
Sixth Sense, and there was one other film. It was with
Unbreakable.
Sam Jackson. It was
Unbreakable.
not Bruce Willis film. Unbreakable.
Yeah, Unbreakable. That's
That was
it.
one of his films. Those two are the
Yeah.
only two films I can think of that he actually did. That were actually. I've seen Sixth Sense. It's a really good movie.
Six Sense.
But
Wait a minute, that's Six Sense. Signs. Signs might be overrated.
I've
You know-
seen Signs.
You know what I would actually like to see about that? It's like a comic book, like all these original cast of characters live after the show ended, and like how they developed into the grown-up adults we see in Korra.
What? I know that the spin-off series, the sequel spin-off series, Legend of Korra, I know that one, they ended
Yeah,
up,
Legend of Korra.
I think it ended like last year.
Yeah, but
I've
I
never watched it. I've got
I
a
did
10-hour
watch it.
series to watch. I might eventually get into watching like Avatar: Last Airbender and Legend of Korra, but I've got so many series on my plate to watch right now.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Legend of Korra is a great series. Is it good at Airbender? No, but it is actually is still good.
But
Season
that's-
2, I remember, was a not good series, but season 3 it improved a lot.
But that's the thing. I like the way the original series was a lot like it had a lot of heart. Like it was about. I saw it as if it was very obvious. They were like it was a metaphor for the
We're
Nazis.
back a couple minutes, Tivia.
Yeah.
But like the other one was like very rushed and like the start of the one with Korra is when like everything is okay now and the world is at peace, and I would like to see how they got there. Like at the end of the last Airbender,
Yeah,
like
same here.
we see
Well-
like a bright future, but I would like to see how they got there because the world is not. It's starting to heal. It's starting to heal now, but
Yeah,
it's
it
not there yet. Like there's still bad people around. Just because you took the head of the
Fire Lord, the
Fire Lord,
Fire Nation.
the
Yeah.
Fire Nation, just because you took the head of them doesn't mean you're gonna take the whole. Like when they took out Hitler, the Nazis were not over. They still today hunt Nazis. That's
Yeah.
actually something I would like to see in like the completing
Yeah,
the
it's like Ozai. Ozai was Hitler, basically.
and like what happened. No, forget it. Like what happened with Zuko's mom, but they made that into a comic book. And
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I think it did. But then, I never read it, but I heard it wasn't that great.
No, it wasn't.
I heard it mixed.
back to you.
I won't tell you, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Like
you
what?
can tell me the one because it's been a while since I never read it, so I'm not gonna read it anyway.
What are you talking about, Tivia?
Last Airbender, the comics.
They told
Heard of them? Never read them.
They made what happened to Zuko's mom into a comic book, but I didn't like that, and most people didn't like it either.
Hey, Tivia, you ever seen
Yeah.
this before?
Hang on.
You see what this says?
Showcase Blue Beetle. Oh yeah. I seen him call a video on Blue Beetle. I never read the book. Is it good?
Yeah, it's damn good. This is the Ted Cord Blue Beetle. They
Right
released
before he gets shot in the head.
early this year. I picked it up when I was in New York last month. I went to Midtown Comics, picked this up and a few comics.
Nice. What'd you pick up?
I picked up a couple issues of Arkham Knight, and in some of the more recent comics that came out that month, like I think it was like Batman 41, Detective Comics 41, stuff like that.
Interesting.
The Arkham Knight series, if you get a chance to read it, Tivia,
Yeah.
damn good comic series. Even though I've heard the game is kind of disappointing, especially with the technical issues that the PC version had, the
Yeah.
comic is awesome. Written
Yeah,
by
the
Peter J.
PC version,
Tomasi,
I
the
heard
guy
it
who
was
wrote...
horrible. Sorry,
What?
continue.
What'd you say, Tivia?
The PC version I have Arkham Knight was not that great, but the concert the PS4 version is amazing.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it for anyone who has not played it yet, but I do recommend you play it. It's a good game.
I don't have a
Have you read Arkham
PS4, so I
City?
can't get it.
Did you like the story in the game?
I watched a walkthrough of it. It was probably one of the most interesting stories I've seen. And having Scarecrow as the main villain in the game,
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Yeah,
And
that
I
was.
like the fact they shoved in pretty much almost every single Batman villain in there, so they at least give an idea.
Yeah.
It
The
was
only thing they
sad
were
having the Ivy
missing
in the game.
were
That I really didn't like, it was like, even if you weren't paying much attention, you could clearly see, even in the voice, that the Arkham Knight was Jason Todd.
Yeah, that right there, I thought was, I mean, from his perspective, interesting idea to make Jason Todd the Arkham Knight. I do like what they did with him after they revealed he was Arkham Knight,
yeah.
but the character was so whiny.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's just
Well,
that
well,
I've
what
seen
about the
that done
Joker?
before and done better in the Under the Red Hood movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joker was a surprise. I saw the walkthrough of it. That Terran Ninja who does walkthroughs, I watched his
Yeah.
entire walkthrough of it. It's like 40 videos long. I went to watch all of it.
Yeah.
Being Joker in the game was a surprise because last I saw him in present day stuff, he died.
Yeah.
But to see him as a hallucination, that was a surprise.
That was the best part of the game because he was
Yeah.
freaking annoying. he was
Did you
awesome.
recognize who voiced him again?
Yeah. If anyone watched it, we're gonna spoil Arkham Knight, so sorry we spoiled it for you. Whoops.
Yeah, but that
Continue.
Wow, already. And people already like made all the walkthroughs and talked about it and reviewed it online, so people already know.
That's true.
despite a name like Arkham Knight, he's not the main villain in the game. Scarecrow is. Anybody
Yeah.
can tell that from the trailers for
Yeah.
the game that Scarecrow was obviously the main villain.
Yeah.
It seemed like what happened to him during the first game really got to him.
Yeah, it did. Like, he got mauled by Killer Croc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and speaking of him, where the heck is Killer Croc? Because I played the second game. He's not in the second game.
Well, actually,
He's not in Arkham Origins.
You actually find him. And Killer Croc, you find him in Arkham City.
Where do you find him in Arkham City? I don't remember actually finding him in Arkham City.
In the sewers, I think. I thought I found him.
I played some of the game. I haven't got that far yet, but I watched a walkthrough of it. He is nowhere in the game. He's definitely not. He's definitely not Arkham
He's
Knight.
not Arkham Knight. He's in Arkham City.
Yeah, maybe it's one of the extended missions because that game you can walk through the story game, but there's a lot of side missions that you could do if you want to, and there's a lot more story there, like
Yeah.
the Blue and all of them.
I was surprised what happened with Black Mask in those extended missions.
Yeah.
Jason Todd
Yeah,
killed
same
him.
here.
I'm like,
No, he did in
Okay.
the earlier DLC.
yeah, and
Like, I didn't get to play the other DLC, but I did the walkthrough of it, and it's actually very short.
I would think probably the best one
Yeah.
is the Barbara Gore walk. Is the Batgirl? It's the Batgirl episode. I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Backward.
And it's the only time you get to play Oracle in the entire series.
Yeah, Batgirl, Barbara. Like, what? That did kind of bug me because why didn't we get Stephanie Brown or Cassandra Cain?
I don't know. I know Stephanie Brown's in the current continuity. She's a supporting character in Catwoman. Don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, you gave Red Hood and Arsenal their own ongoing title. Which title was better now since Starfire's not in it? Have you read Tibia?
I was surprised that title's even good, but I heard it was horrible from the start.
Yeah. I mean, it's got much better. Did you read the most recent issue, of Red Hood Arsenal?
No.
Tibia?
No. Wait. I read one issue of it, and I was confused, like, what the hell is going on? Wait, a video game? What? Ugh.
At the end of the most recent issue,
Yeah.
they have the current Batman show up.
Yeah.
He's
Jim Morgan.
everywhere. He's like in every single book except for
Justice League?
he hasn't shown up in Grayson. He definitely does not show up in Justice League because that takes place well before Eternal. I don't know why you listed the last issue as one of your worst picks. I actually thought it was a really good issue.
Yeah. I heard that too, because were there any Outlaws and Marvel one of the title that I hated because they ruined Starfire? As you can see in Teen Titans.
Yeah, but
And they ruined Raven. And Beast Boy. And a lot of other Titans.
Beast Boy, if you read the current book, there is no explanation of exactly why his skin turned green. And Raven is still kind of written the same way as she was when Scott Lobdell was writing her. But
Yeah.
when you see the current version of Raven, what do you see when you see Raven?
Not Raven. All I see is a character who's not Raven, but it's a different Raven. Who's an
I've heard
imposter.
people call her. I've heard her look as described as a Power Rangers villain.
Yeah, that's true. That I agree with.
When
When
they brought this version of her in the continuity, I mean, if you read her, she acts pretty much the same as she did in Pre-New 52. The only difference she has a lot more loyalty to her father than she did originally.
Yeah, which pisses me off because that's not the Raven I know. The Raven I know would run a Trigon.
Yeah, and the
She hates
Trigon story
Trigon.
that came in the previous arc, from everybody I've heard who's read it, it's the only story arc that actually is good in the previous volume of Teen Titans.
Yeah, the new 52, which is just shocking because I had mixed feeling in that series. The only good title that came out of Teen Titans was Superboy. With Connor. Or Connell.
The new 52 version of
You know what I mean?
Superboy, no one can deny, that was a damn good title when Scott Lobdell was writing it. When Connor was, even though it's not the same Connor as it was originally, still a damn good book to read.
Agreed. Connor,
Boy,
in my opinion, or Connor, which I hate that name so I still call Connor Kent. That's his name. Like, whatever. Like, that's the only title that was good out of Camera New 52. With the Titans. Well, that's known. Aquaman was good. Jeff John Aquaman was great. Batman was good. Shocking.
The only title that's actually gone
And
slightly
that's
downhill,
about it.
the only titles that I've
And
felt that
Superboy, that's it.
that actually took a dip in story is Green Arrow. I'm not sure what happens to that book. Earth 2 Society.
Yep.
When's the story
money.
gonna continue?
Why
Where's
won't
the
they go
story here?
away?
The first two issues focus on Batman, and then this recent issue is focused on Lois Lane. Finally, it seems like it's a spotlight series. I mean, it's called Earth 2 Society. It's supposed to focus on the entire two, not focus on one character.
Earth 2.
The previous Earth 2 book was really damn good.
Goodbye.
Especially when James Robinson was writing it, and Tom Taylor. The people who succeeded them did an okay job, but the book job and quality after Tom Taylor left.
Agreed. Because after Tom Taylor, Earth 2 Wood End happened. And that kind of Future's End.
Yeah, Future's End, no one can deny it was bad, but there was some good stuff with it. Like, the stuff they did with Hawkman was really good. Tim Drake was written awesomely in that book. It's like, you have Future's End, and you have Batman Eternal. Two complete sides of a coin.
Yep.
Eternal had consistent writing with it, but not consistent artwork. Future's End had
Agreed.
artwork, but inconsistent writing. Batman Eternal,
agreed.
out of the 3 weekly series,
Get Batman Beyond.
what was the
Put
best
them
one?
over.
Earth 2 World's End, I think of the 3, it's ranked second. It's better than the Future's End. No one can deny
Earth
that.
2 World End Earth 2 World End should just ended with the planet got blown up. Oh wait, it did get blown up by Darkseid, but then it came back with switching convergence, which pissed me more because why bring it to get it back into a Killmonger Bedweights?
The main series was pointless. The tie-ins were really good. I mean, it suffered the same fate as Spider-Verse. It's the same thing with Spider-Verse. The tie-ins are better than the main story. I mean, it's the same exact deal. And then you got Secret Wars, which no one can deny. It is better than Convergence. Much better.
Hey, Jerome. We got some questions for me. Right from Jerome. My Nintendo New York have voted Steel. Good, Jerome. How's it going, Derek? Good. Good. I'm glad.
So what are the questions, Timmy?
He got to like my Nintendo New York got voted of Steel. and but how's it going?
Okay.
Good on question, Jerome. Where were we? Oh yeah, Convergence. Like the main series of my movie was a complete train wreck, but the actual tie-ins were far better. Like Convergence, Speed Force, Wild West, awesome. My favorite one came out was amazing. Awesome. Which Arsenal? He got Leland back.
So it's just that the fact that they're
Made me so happy.
the fact that
Convergence back.
the whole series just after they just rebooted it like not too long ago takes away from the credibility of the entire universe.
Wait.
The final issue of
Oh, we got a
Convergence,
question.
go ahead.
Guy, I got a question from Film fan Johnny. Thoughts on Sinister 2?
I haven't seen it yet. The last horror movie I saw was the Poltergeist remake.
How was it?
It was pretty good. I've never seen the original, but some people think this film is bad. I don't really think so. It's a pretty decent movie, and the highlight of the film is Sam Rockwell.
I had mixed feelings about that film, but that's your opinion. Is it 2 coming out? Hey, Bach.
What? Sorry, it wasn't.
What's your thoughts on Sinister 2 coming out?
They're gonna make another movie about that?
Yeah, apparently it made a
Yeah,
lot of
they are.
money. for
The
the
sequel's
sequel.
coming out.
Horror movies are so cheap to make nowadays. They're like, I don't know, $4 or $5 million, and they make boatloads of money.
Do you actually like the way they make
Yeah.
horror movies? They're not horror movies anymore. They're like gory movies. I don't know. I just
Like cash grabs, basically.
nowadays because they're not really
Sinister,
about.
in my opinion, it's an awesome horror film. The reason it's amazing, the sequel should not even be made. Why are we getting a sequel?
See, the only thing I liked about that movie was the fact that at the end of the
Even
movie,
off?
left spooked by the idea of these killings being made by children. But
Yeah,
other than
by
that,
demon.
the entire movie is like when you watch Paranormal Activity. Like there's nothing happening. That's the problem for me.
Yeah.
with it.
There are
But
some.
Sinister 1 actually had something happening. That's even an interesting horror film because actually it was a demon. A real demon that's freaking out.
Yeah.
And there were no jump scares.
Yes.
Okay, there was some jump scare, but there weren't a lot. Correct,
Both
and
you guys
timed
had
perfectly.
one jump
That's
scare
how
the
it was.
entire movie. One. Not
Yeah, that's
multiple.
it.
Like to me, the difference between a good horror movie and a very bad one is the bad movie with jump scares. But at the end of the movie, I just forget about it and I'm not scared. And a good one does not have that much of jump scares, but I'm left spooked inside my mind. And like when I turn off the light, I start seeing things because it's psychological. That's what a good horror movie.
Agreed.
In the last
Yeah.
16 years, I can list off 4 good horror remakes. They're excellent and respect the source material really well. The House on Haunted Hill, 13 Ghost,
Evil Dead.
Yeah, I haven't seen Evil Dead yet. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Friday the 13th.
Okay, that was good. The Friday the 13th was I actually liked that.
You mean the Michael Bay one?
The camp.
Yeah, that one I actually thought was really good. I saw it in theaters. It was a damn good movie. I enjoyed it. But yet doing another remake, and yeah, I heard the original story was we found footage, and then that got debunked. And now now apparently they're doing a TV series of Friday the 13th. I'm like, why? Just do a movie. It's not that hard to do a Friday the 13th movie.
And now they're gonna make another Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about that one. The last remake was
Yeah, I heard about it with CGI Freddy.
They're just not gonna let that die. It's incredible.
yeah. That last film was just
No, I'm serious. That's in
bad.
the article. See,
I've seen
No
the
one wants-
Nightmare on Elm Street
no.
remake, the last one they made. It is bad. The only thing that are good about the movie is the actor who plays Freddy.
Exactly.
He's the only thing enjoyable about the whole movie.
And you know the thing that got me most
Agreed.
disappointed about it was that they make the movie and they make you think that Freddy was not a rapist and he was not a bad guy and like he was actually a ghost looking for revenge. And at the end of the movie, the big twist is that no, he's just a bad guy. And it was like, you know, if you're gonna make a
Yeah,
remake,
which makes sense.
change something.
Well, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the interpretation they gave him in the remake, that was Wes Craven's original idea for him, to make him a child molester. That was Wes Craven's original idea. But they changed to him a child killer because at the time, there was a controversy involving
What?
daycares in the early 80s.
Guys?
And the fact being a child molester is actually more.
We'll probably get a remake of The Exorcist. I know they're thinking of doing a TV series a few years back, but it never happened. From film fan Johnny.
Yeah.
Wait, they are? It probably not gonna be pissed because we don't need this to stay alone. They're trying to secret that didn't work.
Mhm.
Oh, we got a question from Avi Sachs. Are there any Adam Sandler movies you like?
Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, The Water Boy, Anger Management, and The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
Paper Black?
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Actually, I can't think of anything right now.
I heard something that Adam Sandler has had good comedy in
As
years.
for me, I think
Click.
yeah. I think for me, for Adam Sandler, my favorite are oh, wait,
Actually,
yeah, I know one. What Longest Yard, which is good in my opinion. What else? Anger Management, and that's about it.
Did you see The
There's
Water
one
Boy?
more that
I think Adam Sandler is at his best when he's not directing,
question.
or like he has no involvement in the script or anything like that.
Do you know what's widely considered to be one of the worst Adam Sandler movies ever made?
Nope. Which one?
Grown Ups.
Grown Ups 2.
Oh well, that's. I don't
Oh my
consider
God.
that to be a in this
I've never seen Grown Ups at all, but I've heard that both movies are bad. Second was worse than the first one.
No, you know which one I hated the most? The one he did recently with what's her name? The one, what's her face? The girl he made the movie the 51st Date.
Drew Barrymore?
Yeah, 51st Days.
He made a new movie with her. That movie is even worse.
Blended?
I hate that movie.
I think they blended that
I'm
one.
not surprised.
And that's the
Wait,
third
my
movie
boy
they've
Apple.
done
I agree,
together.
obviously.
You know
Yeah.
the first movie Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler did together?
What?
I
The
know-
Wedding Singer.
Yeah, that one.
I've heard it's actually good,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I've never seen it.
God.
But if you want to think of a really, really
Yeah.
bad Adam Sandler
Oh,
film,
we got a new question.
okay,
Yeah, Blended.
yeah, that's bad. Even
Hey,
Adam
new
Sandler's
question.
first movie
Favorite
was horrible.
DC film.
Favorite
What?
DC film?
Favorite DC film.
Besides the Dark Knight, I suppose.
What was the question? I couldn't hear you, Tiff, because your
Yeah, besides Dark
your
Knight.
mic is messed up.
He asked what's your favorite DC film?
DC film.
My favorite DC film.
Yeah.
This I don't know why people don't talk about this
From
film
Ben
very
Johnny.
much. I would say Batman Begins.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good choice. My favorite DC film I did is probably probably something recent actually. Oh, I know. Hang on. This. Justice League Gods and Monsters. This is an awesome animated film.
Yeah, it
Bruce
is. I
Timm.
have seen it, but I don't have it. But
Yeah.
Batman Begins is the best
That
live
one,
action
I do
film. That's my
recommend.
favorite. Animation-wise, my favorite is Under the Red Hood.
That movie's awesome because it took a story that didn't work and made it
Yeah.
not only work but be
Yeah.
awesome. Like I consider that story to be canon over the comics.
Do you know who wrote that story originally?
I thought the man who wrote the comic was the same who wrote the movie and like made it better.
Do you know who wrote the original story, Under the Hood?
I don't remember his name.
Judd Winnick.
Who?
Okay.
Judd Winnick, you've never heard of him? He was the first writer of Catwoman, of the current volume. He was the original writer of
I
that,
don't
and he
know
wrote The
who it-
Outsiders.
Captain. I don't know Captain. But anyway, that movie is awesome.
Yeah. Carolina Red.
This is one of the this right here, this Outsiders, the
Yeah.
one originally led by Nightwing. before he handed over to Batman to end the book. He wrote this entire volume.
Interesting.
Any other questions, Tivia?
On. We got new questions. I'm trying to find out actually. Hang on. Come on. No. Anyways. Remember. Speaking of DC, apparently. Speaking of DC and Marvel, apparently since converting was over, apparently we're getting Titans Hunt, which apparently that's gonna be about pre-52 Teen Titans, which makes me happy. But I am worried that I'm hoping it's good.
No.
I really do.
Okay, my phone's really bad.
Yeah,
It's
shit.
Okay.
it's gonna reset the router otherwise. It should be fine, so I'll leave it alone, okay?
All right.
You gonna go to Wine Wine for change?
Yes.
Okay, good night.
You still there, Tivia? Yo.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just wondering because you kind of froze a bit.
Continue, or should we? Stupid connection. Anyways. Favorite film of this year? A new
Of
question
this
from
year?
Film and favorite film of this year so far.
I would probably say the most recent film I've seen, Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation.
What was the question?
Favorite film of this year so
Same
far.
here. That's one of my favorite films. Nope. Sorry.
I don't know.
Johnny.
I can. This is not a film, but I consider it to be a film. The Daredevil Netflix show, because it is just a 13-hour movie.
Damn good series.
I really liked it. I was like
Yeah.
when they announced it, and I cried watching it because I was like, finally they're making it good.
Do you know who's appearing in season
Yeah,
2?
Daredevil.
Yeah, Punisher and Elektra are already cast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
Elektra.
surprised who they casted as the Punisher. I had never really heard of the actor who they casted, but I heard he did Walking Dead.
Oh, he's awesome in the Walking.
He played Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he.
You read the Walking
Yeah,
Dead?
Shane. No. My sister has. Cameron.
Shane like very early on, but in the show they made him a little bit more interesting, so he lasted for like I think two seasons.
Yeah, 2 seasons. Even though in the comic he was only there for like 6. I think he was there for like just the first trade of the Walking Dead graphic novel series.
Yeah.
And then he was never brought up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, killed off pretty
So what
good.
happened? Did
But like
I
for that because he was in the Wolf of Wall Street as well, and he was one of the funniest parts in it. He just looked for.
I haven't seen it, The Wolf of Wall Street.
I like that movie.
But I've heard
Yeah,
it's
bye. Oh no, I did see it. What am I saying? It's on theaters. My brother.
Well, I heard recently that Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese, he's the one who directed The Wolf of Wall Street, are doing their 6th film together.
He really wants an
Yay!
Oscar.
What is it?
I don't remember the name,
I'm
but I've
hoping
heard
when
it
the
was
Oscars
announced.
did it.
Tivia, what do you think of them casting Hawkman and Vandal Savage in the Arrow universe?
Vandal Savage sounds like it's the obvious way.
I'm
to go.
actually intrigued by that because yeah.
But that's for the show where they are all together, right? Or is it for the?
Legends
Yeah,
of Tomorrow,
for,
but he's going to show up
Legends of Tomorrow.
in the crossover
He's the main
between
villain in
Arrow and
that
Flash. He's
series.
going to show up there first, then he's going to show up in the Legends of Tomorrow
Yeah.
series. I mean, it's about dang time. And I heard he was going to be the main villain of this series, the first season. I mean, I keep thinking, though, who is going to play him? And then they announced, I think it's some guy from the Netherlands. But at least they casted an actor to play him.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
Do you guys know how that's gonna play off? Like, which show is gonna come first?
Would make sense.
Like, if the Legends of Tomorrow goes first, then the next
That's
Arrow.
one of my guys.
As far as the order of the shows go, Vixen's gonna air soon.
Guys.
And then after that finishes, then comes Flash and Arrow.
Yep.
Then and when they come back from their winter break, and it's gonna be Flash, Arrow, and Legend Tomorrow. And Legend Tomorrow is only gonna be about 13 episodes, and it's good that it is 13 episodes because they probably could spend a lot of money on special effects.
Yeah, because the thing that confused me was that I thought Legends of Tomorrow was gonna come first so that they could fix all the wrong things about Arrow. Because they're changing a lot of things, but now I don't know how they're gonna explain it. Because
even though some people thought that season 3 was just plain out garbage, season 3 did fix some characters. Like I don't know why no one talks about this.
Who is Mitch?
Got a lot better in season 3. What, Tivia?
I like some things about season 3.
See, my view was a complete train wreck because it wouldn't Rachel go.
Yeah.
For me was not
It's trying to make Rachel go.
The problem for me was not that the story for season 3. It was the way that they.
Okay, you want to destroy that.
I can still hear you.
Continue. Sorry.
Okay, so like the characters from one scene to another, they would just like change the way they thought or like their motivations, and like in one episode they would do something, and 2-3 episodes after that they would like do something that contradicts the things that they thought or they said in another episode. Like, things got convoluted and like stopped making sense, and that was the problem for me in season 3. Like, the story for the show was not the problem, was that I think the writers got confused with what they wanted to do with the characters.
Agreed.
The way I heard how the characters were, people that the Arrow people put all the characters in the show as, like, Oliver is Batman, John Diggle is Nightwing, Felicity is Oracle, Black Canary is Batgirl, and Roy is Robin.
Yeah, that was something that annoyed me because they should stop like copying Batman and start making Green Arrow. Just like, okay, for season 1 it's okay, you want to get people to get involved with you, but just stop ripping off Batman. Eventually people are getting tired. And
that's what I said. That's what I said in my spoiler review. The Flash, because
the one character that no one can deny that they did improve for season 3 was Thea. Thea got much better in season 3.
Actually, I wanted her to die when they killed her, and then they brought her back the next episode. I was so angry. I was like, no, kill her.
At least she wasn't whiny anymore.
Yeah, but it's just, it was in my brain. I just hated her character.
I know she got annoying in season 2, but I think that she got better in season 3.
Yeah.
Laurel kind of was acting the same early on that she was in season 2, but she did improve.
Worse for me. Like in season 1, she was.
Also the Deathstroke. They killed off Deathstroke. It's a huge letdown in my opinion. Because Deathstroke is a cool villain.
Deathstroke, I actually thought they did a good job with him writing-wise. He had a great look. I like the fact they kept the same colors as they did from the comics. Having him as the main villain of season 2 was a good idea.
Yeah, season 2 was. I liked it more.
Yeah, season 2 actually season 3 was when all that went downhill with League of Assassins. Which why add League of Assassins to Arrow? It didn't work. That's Batman's story, not Green Arrow's story.
Well, but
The reason why they did it is because Green Arrow does not have a lot of really rich stories like Batman does. That's the reason why they him to borrow a lot from Batman.
yeah, but
Borrowing
they
way
could've
too much of
borrowed
Batman
another-
would piss me off.
Tippy, I bet you're happy that Constantine's in season 4.
Wait, who?
John Constantine.
Oh, that was actually.
That's one that I'm happy with. I'm glad Constantine is in season 4.
That is
Why?
something I'm going to
Yeah,
talk about.
I'm glad you're back. Playboy,
Because
any opinion?
that is something I want to talk about because I hated that they canceled the Constantine show. I really, really liked it. And then, like, I don't know if you like Gotham, but, like, that show gets a lot
I hate
more
Gotham.
than Constantine. And for me, like, Constantine is such a better written show, so, like, consistent. I don't know, I just loved it. But the thing is, it's not for everyone. Like, not everyone, like, sees Constantine and just likes it. It's just, you gotta get into it. You gotta watch every...
One of the ways that the show got canceled was because NBC did not know what they were doing with the show, and they chose a terrible time slot. 10
Yeah.
o'clock on a Friday evening is the dead slot.
Nobody's gonna watch that.
Yes. It would have been better if they put them on Thursday night. There is no comic book based shows on Thursday nights. Why put it on Friday for? It makes no sense. I mean, you could put it at 10 o'clock on Thursday. People are still watching TV at 10 o'clock at night on Thursdays, but not Friday. Friday, they're ready to either go to the movies or something like that. But
The Constantine that's gonna go in Arrow is the same actor, or they're gonna recast?
yes, it's the same actor.
Oh, thank
Matt-
God. That was
Matt
awesome.
Ryan is going to put on
Yeah,
the
same
costume
actor.
again. He's going to appear in
Ryan.
episode 5.
5, I think.
And
Hopefully they'll span like his show in the CW because and like
Maybe.
get to finish it
The
because
help with
the twist at the end of the Constantine show was actually very cool. I wanted to see that
mm-hmm.
to a conclusion.
I would have loved to
Yeah.
see that conclusion.
Which,
Some of the episodes didn't have good villains, but the most surprising villain, I was surprised to see him. I didn't know who he was, and I didn't recognize the outfit. Felix Faust. Seeing him in the show was a blast. It was a dang surprise. No one expected to see him in the show at all.
Yep.
And no one dang sure expected to see Jim Corrigan. The man who every comic fan
Spectre.
knows, yes. Though he never became the Spectre in the show at all. Hinted
That-
at it.
I
It
wish
never
he'd been
became-
Inspector.
Shows
I
that get
want
canceled-
Inspector, damn it.
Yeah, the shows that get canceled are the ones that have the most like Easter eggs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
Yeah. Specific Spider-Man, dialogue, Easter eggs,
Yes,
It's
exactly.
carnage.
I fucking hate that.
Do you know who was one
Booming
the
X-Men,
showrunners
moving
of
of
Constantine?
Apocalypse, I get cancelled.
No, Tibby, what I asked was, do you know who was one of the showrunners of Constantine?
I got it. Let me see.
David Squire.
Yep. When I saw his name in the credits, I'm like, yes,
Yep.
this is going to be good, because this is the guy who wrote the Christopher Nolan trilogy of Batman and the Man of Steel film, which I don't know why some people just don't really like it all that much. Some people think it's garbage. I don't think so. But I think for writing wise, it had good effects, interesting story. The problem with the film was people didn't like how Jonathan Kent was, or all the killings in the film, or what they did with General Zod in the film.
Agreed. Like, my Man of Steel with all the death, but well, not the crowd damage. It more actually more all the boring stuff. That's in my opinion.
What do you guys think about Man of Steel? Because, and you know, people get a lot of heat when the thing comes up, but I don't hate it as much as all those people. Like the only thing I hate from the Man of Steel interpretation of Superman was the Kent parents, like Jonathan and Martha, because the rest is okay for me. Like it's a different take, but Jonathan and
Yeah.
Martha, awful. Even in the trailer for
Agreed.
Superman, Martha tells Clark to be their hero, be their angel, or nothing, and then she says you don't owe this world a thing, and I hate that line. I really do because how could she say that? That it's so out of
No,
character.
phone when out of context.
Yes. But
Because
do you know who was the worst written
We
character
don't
in the
know. We don't
entire?
know what's going on.
Do you know who was the worst depicted character in the entire film was?
Jonathan Kent.
Worse.
I have no idea.
Clark's biological mother. That actress gave such a
yeah.
wooden performance. The woman showed no expression on her face when Jor-El was killed by General Zod.
Yeah.
When you see her in the movie, she has a blank expression on her face. She has showed no emotion. She's not overreacting over his death. She is just standing there doing nothing. I think she is one character besides the Kents they really did not do a good job with. I loved what Russell Crowe did with Jonathan Kent. He was probably one of the best highlights of the
Who
film.
got to call by Joel? You got it mixed up.
Russell Crowe played Jor-El.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
said Jonathan.
Him, Henry Cavill as
Ow.
Superman,
I'm fine.
I
Lawrence
really,
Fishburne as Perry White.
Yep.
And yet no one was up in arms about the change of skin color for Perry White. And they chose a damn good actor to play him. And he did a damn good job.
And no one got pissed off.
The one character some people thought wasn't really written all that well, but was acted really nicely, was Lois Lane.
I actually think
Yeah.
she was one of the best characters in the movie. They finally make her intelligent and not just the damsel in distress. Like the movie is from her point of view, but she's not like you believe she's in those dangerous situations. She's not like, well, I'm here, help me. She's actually doing something for the plot.
There's no mention of her father in the entire movie,
Yeah.
which
Agreed.
is head scratching. I mean, I would have thought they would have brought up her father once, or the fact that she's had a military family.
That's why I think it would have been better if they made a sequel to that movie before making Batman vs Superman. They would do all
Yeah.
those.
But the trailer looks awesome, and I'm sure there probably will be a sequel
God,
to this too.
It'll be actually a great crossover film. It's actually gonna be a great mad series sequel.
Yes.
I cannot wait because the way it's doing Argo, I cannot wait to see the film.
Apparently, the executives from Warner, watching the first screening of the Batman vs Superman, they did it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That gets me excited. When heard
Same here.
that Ben Affleck was gonna be Batman, I was like, yes.
And not only that, they also announced that because the film was done so well, and Ben Affleck did a fantastic job with the character Batman in their eyes, they signed him to direct 3 Batman movies.
That's gonna be awesome. You know what I want?
I've heard the first one is going to be Ben Affleck's not only going to star, he's going to direct it and co-write it with
Yeah.
Jeff Johns.
That's gonna be awesome.
When I heard that, I'm like jumping up and down for joy that Jeff Johns is going to be co-writing an actual film. Let's hope he does a little better job than James Robinson did with League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
What would you want to see in these new Batman movies?
For one
True.
thing,
And
I would like to see them use villains who've never appeared in live action before.
actually, what's your Jeff John? What did you sound like? Wonder Woman?
What
Wait.
would you
I'm still hoping that Gal Gadot
Oh.
does a good job playing Wonder Woman. It's just that They chose a woman who can't act at all, and yet they have her playing one of the most iconic women in recent in the most recent years.
Oh.
And I'm thinking though, why in the world did they choose a woman who can't act to play Wonder Woman? There's plenty of women who actually can act and actually fit the bill to play Wonder Woman, and yet they chose her because she's a stunning woman, not because she can act.
Probably. But I think we'll see. I don't know. I haven't. I'm hoping it's gonna be at
Oh,
least.
hang on, actually, we got some questions.
Okay.
Yeah. Hang on. Here, least favorite film in 2015.
I think we answered this question already, Tivia.
From Avi Sachs.
Are you saying the most looking
Yeah.
forward to film or the most favorite film overall so far this year?
No. Least favorite film in 2015.
Other than Fantastic Four.
I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen it either, so I'm not going to now.
I'm gonna see it because I'm curious.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna see it in the theaters. I'm gonna pay for that.
Let me think. I don't have the only film I can consider to be kind of one of my least favorites is probably Chappie.
My least favorite film of this year was.
Gross.
Yeah, I can tell he froze.
What was what you were gonna say about what you wanted to see in a Batman movie?
I would like to see him use villains who've never been depicted in live action before. I mean, they've already used Scarecrow, Penguin, Joker, Riddler. I'd like him to see use a different villain who was never picked live action for, like Clayface or the Mad Hatter. They would be interesting.
You know what I would like to see? When I
What?
heard it was a trilogy, I said, okay, this is the opportunity to make this. Make a trilogy about the Black Glove. It would be so freaking awesome. Because
That would be interesting.
they could develop the whole thing in a little bit of Black Glove in every movie, but not. They would make it about the Black Glove in the third one. Like in the first
Yes.
one, you have Batman versus a villain, but there's this new organization behind that's, making the whole deal happening. But we as the audience are starting to acknowledge that this is happening, but Batman does into the second one, and they become like this entity, and Batman finds out and starts these. Like we would finally see Batman as a detective because he would have to start thinking, okay, something's happening. And in the third one, you get the Joker and the Black Glove, and you adapt that story. I mean, I would love to see that.
A storyline I would like to see adapted into a live-action film: The Court of Owls.
See, but I like that too, but it reminds me a lot of the Black Glove. I don't know, it's just, I see it as the simpler version of the Black Glove.
They have adapted that story already in the Batman vs. Robin film. They
Yeah.
did a pretty decent job with that, plus a little bit with Night of Owls. But I would have thought they would have saved that particular adaptation for a sequel to that, because Night of Owls is a damn good crossover. It's better than The Culling, which came out at the same time.
Yeah. I like that Court of Owls is like this horror mystery story. Part I really liked about it, but the problem is the development of that story reminded me a lot of the Black Glove. So when I read it, I was like, okay, I think I've read this before, but it's still good. So if, for example, the Black Glove would be such a complicated thing to do, I would be okay for them to do a Core of Owls, but they would have to do it just like the comic books, because the way they did it in the
Yeah.
animated movie was not
Batman vs. Robin.
for me.
Yeah.
I
Batman
thought
vs. Robin. With
I thought
Batman vs.
they
Robin, I
did-
actually like that movie.
I thought they did a decent job with him in that film, and it was better than Son of Batman.
So
I
that,
mean,
Yeah.
that film, the best characters of that movie is Batman and Alfred. Those two characters are done so well in that movie. Damien, the actor who voices him, does an okay job, but
Mm-hmm.
Deathstroke is one-dimensional. Roz is taken out within just 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And the League of Assassins
Yeah.
are defeated too easily. And I'm
that's-
thinking, though, you adapt one of the most people's least favorite Grant Morrison story into film. And
Yeah.
you adapt maybe a few things from it, but not the entire story. Making Talia into a damsel in distress, even though in the original story she was the main villain.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you bring in Ra's al Ghul into this new universe, and you have him die, and there's no chance to bring him back. I'm thinking, no,
Yep.
what were the writers of this movie thinking? Killing off one of the greatest Batman villains in 10 minutes. Such a wasted opportunity.
That's my thing with these new movies, the direct-to-DVD DC movies are doing right now. That's not, to me, it's not the quality they were when they were making, The Dark Knight Returns or Under the Red Hood.
Alright.
Those movies, you could see
Since
they cared.
I would say since Flashpoint came out, either the films have been okay
Flashpoint.
or just kind of bad. Flashpoint was really dang good. I love Flashpoint.
Yeah.
War,
Alright.
its biggest problem.
It's done with midnight over here, so sorry to do that, but I'm probably gonna end the Q&A soon because it's all midnight and
Okay.
people won't go to sleep. But so we'll probably answer 2 more questions before we go to bed.
Okay.
We'll probably continue the conversation off air.
hmm
Anyways, let's see if we got any questions. Maybe 2 more.
While you're looking for that, Tivy,
Come on.
say something about Justice League War. Good story. The major problem with that
Yeah.
film is the language.
Boy.
Thor of Atlantis was much better, but not by much. But they adapted a better story than Origin.
Yeah. It's just, those movies,
Yeah.
I don't know.
They tried to adapt it, but they screwed up a lot of other stuff with that story.
The one thing I was hoping for to see in that film was that scene
But it wasn't-
in the story where
great. It was just-
Cyborg
Okay.
puts out that call to all the heroes. Like, it would be nice to see Green Arrow in this universe and all these other characters who were in the original story, but yet they just have Cyborg in the Mariner Trench and Ocean Master's
Yeah.
the villain, which I like that he's the villain. I like they kept that part of the story. And he is defeated
Yeah.
so easily, and I think he's the weakness of the entire film, Ocean Master.
Yeah.
But I think that
Alright, gentlemen, we have 2 more questions. Sorry to interrupt,
Okay.
but we have 2 more questions. Who are your early best picture predictions? That's one of them. From Avi Sachs.
Predictions for what?
Best picture.
I don't know. I don't think any of the comic movies will be nominated because the Oscars don't care about nominating comic movies at all. I would probably say Star Wars might be nominated.
for like special effects.
Probably for Best Picture.
Probably.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen any.
For me, it's probably Mad Max. Mad Max is gonna nominate too.
Mm-hmm. Probably also
And
get nominated
Kingpin.
for Best Special Effects. I don't think Tom Hardy will
Agreed.
get a Best Actor nomination.
Yeah, it pissed me off.
I don't think he would, despite the fact. Oh, I'm looking forward to Crimson Peak.
Alright. Alright, my predictions are Mad Max, Star Wars, and Age of Ultron. But the DiCaprio movie, and Spectre, and Mission Impossible.
All right, Spectre is coming out this year.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I like the new trailer they released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fine. And
Mad Max,
you know what I love?
action movie.
That the new Bond villain is the guy from Inglourious Bastards.
hmm
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz,
Christoph Waltz. That guy is awesome.
and he's
Yeah.
playing Blofeld.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's very cool.
I can't wait.
Not a bad choice to play
Okay.
Blofeld. And you don't have to have Blofeld as a bald villain. It's not necessary. It's not a key trademark of him. The key trademark of him is that he is the head of Spectre.
Yeah.
Oh, and Inside Out. I have not seen Inside Out.
Yeah.
My sister has.
No. Inside Out is another movie I predict for Best Picture as well. We don't
My
movie
sister
major
has seen
for
that
anime
film.
film.
I have not seen it, Tibia.
It's good.
You should.
It's picture going back to where.
Yeah. Oh, for Film and Johnny, Creed will get nominated for Best Picture. I'm calling it now that it'll win from Film and Johnny. That I can agree with. Yeah, I'm gonna Creed is good. Hopefully.
Mhm.
Anyways, last question. Thoughts on Crimson Peak,
Looking forward to it.
guys.
What was the question?
Payback. Thoughts on Crimson Peak.
Favorite what? Sorry.
Thoughts on Crimson Peak.
I haven't watched that.
It hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't know what it is.
One of the people who's going to be in the film is Doug Jones, the guy who played Abe Sapien from the Hellboy movies and the Silver Surfer from Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
uh,
Anyways,
yeah, later. I don't know what that is.
yeah, Lauren Fishburne, by Silver Surfer.
hmm
Wait, he voiced Silver Surfer, not played it. No, whatever.
But
Anyways,
Doug Jones played the actual character himself. He did all the
yeah,
body work for him. He looked great. He was the best thing
Yeah.
out of that movie, despite Galactus
agreed.
being horrible.
You're going to the movie. Oh, I think we should probably end the Q&A.
All right.
People need to go to sleep. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching my live Q&A on my birthday. Sorry I couldn't get everybody to join us, but yeah, it's late at night. So thank you for joining us, and you can find our channels on my YouTube channel, Travis Smoker, and you can follow Facebook on Facebook.
Sorry. What'd you say? I was not here.
Oh, I'm about to end the Q&A. So where can we find you?
Oh, in Power 8.
Yep. Facebook, okay? I'll do it in the description. And where can we find you, Nick?
You can find me here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and that's it.
Yeah. I'll put it in the description. And you can follow me on YouTube.com, so Travis Smoker. You can follow me on Facebook, and you can follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys for joining us, and I hope you have a good day. Oh yeah, and hi, buddy to me. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.